Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Today we will do another hymn called Down from His Glory. We'll play in the key of G, and if you haven't done so, please do subscribe and give me that thumbs up if you like the tutorial. I'll play it once and we'll break it down note by note. Alright, so let's break it down note by note. First measure, G. Alright, so hold the G chord and I'm going to put the pinky on the second string, 3rd fret. So we're going to play 6th string, 4th, and then the 2nd string, the 3rd fret, right? And then back to the 4th, and then 2nd string, 1st fret, back to the 4th, and then the 2nd string open, back to the 4th. Okay, so it's alright. Next measure, we're still in the G. Okay, so hold the G chord. This time we're going to move that middle finger to the 2nd fret on the 3rd string. Okay, so we're going to play the 3rd string and the 6th string together. Okay, and then the 4th, back to the 3rd. We're still in that 2nd fret, and then the 3rd string open. So let go of that middle finger, and then we're going to play one more time that 3rd string, but with the bass note on the 6th string. Okay, together the 3rd string and the 6th string together, okay, and then the 4th, and then 2nd, back to the 4th. Okay, so it's all right. Next, we're still in the G. Okay, so hold the G chord. We're gonna play the 6th string, 4th, 3rd, and then the 3rd on the 2nd fret. Okay, and then we're playing the 2nd string and the 6th string together. Okay, and then the 4th, 3rd, back to the 4th. Okay, so it's okay. Next measure is the A minor. Okay, the A minor we're going to play here 4th string, 4th fret, and 5th string, 5th fret together. Okay, and then we're going to go into the 4th string to the 2nd fret, and like holding an A minor there. Okay, and then play the fourth string. Okay, and then we're going to play fourth string one more time with the bass note. Okay, that's for one beat, and then play the fourth string and then the fifth string. Okay, so it's okay. Next measure, we're still in the A minor. Okay, all right. So from that A minor here, we're gonna play the fifth string and then the fourth string. Okay, and then the fourth string, we're gonna slide it to the fourth. Okay, slide it to the fourth. Okay, and then play the fifth string. Okay, and then fourth string, move it to the fifth fret, and then we'll play the fifth string again, and then slide it to the seventh and play the fifth string, which is open. Okay, so it's all right. So next measure is the C. All right. So hold the C chord and play the fourth and the fifth string together. Okay, and then the fourth string open. Okay, and then we want to go into the G and play the fourth string open and the sixth string together on the third fret. Okay, for one beat, and then the third string, and then the fourth string. Okay, all right, so it's all right, next measure. Play the sixth string and then the fourth string, and then from here the fourth string, slide it from the second fret to the fourth. Okay, and then the fifth string, and then the fourth string to the fifth fret, and then the fifth string, and then from the fifth fret, the fourth string, slide it to the seventh. Okay, like so. It's all right. So next we want to go into the C. Okay, so hold the C chord, play the second and fifth together. Okay, and then the fourth, third, and then the second string open. And then we're going to go into the G here, so just the bass note, sixth string, third fret, and the second string open. Okay, and then the fourth, third, fourth. Okay, so it's okay. All right, next measure is the same as what we played from the beginning. So G chord, sixth string, fourth, and then the second string on the third fret, and then the fourth, second string first fret, fourth string, second string open, and then the fourth string. Okay, so it's okay. Next is the G, same as before. So third string on the second fret and the G, and then the sixth string together. Okay, and then the fourth, back to the third string open, and then third string open again, but with the bass note on the G, the sixth string. Okay, so it's 3 and 6 together, and then the fourth, second, back to the fourth. Okay, so it's next measure, G. Okay, so hold the G chord, play the sixth string, the fourth, third string open, third string, second fret, and then we want to play the second string and the sixth string together. Okay, and then fourth, third, fourth. Okay, so it's next measure is a C. so on the C chord, put the pinky on the second string, third fret. So we'll play the second and fifth together. Okay, and the fourth, and then the third, and then the first string. Okay, and then we'll play the second string and the fifth string together. Okay, and then the fourth, third, back to the fourth. Okay, this is all on the C chord. Okay, so it's. All right, next measure, we're still in the C. Okay, so hold the C chord, play the fifth string, fourth string, second string, back to the fourth, and then the second string open, back to the fourth, and then the third string on the second fret, okay, and then the fourth string open. Okay, so it's. Okay, next we want to go into the G. Okay, so hold the G major 9 here, the pinky on the third fret on the second string. So we're playing the second and sixth together. Okay, and then the fourth, second string open, back to the fourth, third string on the second fret, and then the fourth, third string open, and then back to the fourth. Okay, so it's. All right, next we're going to go into the D. Okay, so hold the D chord, play the third and the fourth together. Okay, and then the fourth, play the second, back to the fourth, third, fourth, and then the second string open, and then the fourth. Okay, so it's. All right, next is the G. So hold the G chord, play the third and the sixth together, okay, and then the fourth, and then second, third, first, third, second, third. Okay, so it's. Okay, next measure, we're still on the G, and this is going into the chorus. Okay, so here we're playing the sixth string, and then the fourth string, and then first string on the third fret twice for one beat each, and then on the first string, second fret for one beat. Okay, so it's. Okay, next we're still on the G. So the G major 9 here, so put the pinky on the second string, third fret, and play the second and sixth together. Okay, the fourth, third, fourth, and then the first, fourth, 3, and 4. Okay, so it's. Okay, next we're still in the G. Okay, so here just play the sixth string, and then the fourth string, and then on the first string, second fret, okay, and then the third string is open, and then play the first string one more time, and then the third string, and then open first, and then the third string. Okay, so it's. Is A minor. Okay, just hold the A minor, play the second string and the fifth string together, and then the fourth, third, fourth, and then second, back to the fourth, third, and fourth. Okay, so it's. Okay, next measure is the D7. so hold the D7 and play the 4th string, and then the 3rd, and then the 1st, back to the 3rd, 1st, back to the 3rd, and then the 1st string open, back to the 3rd. Okay, so it's okay. Next, we're gonna go back to the A minor. Okay, same as what we played 2 measures ago. 2nd string and the 5th string together, and then the 4th, 3rd, 4th, 2nd, 4th, 3rd, and 4th. Okay, so it's okay. Next is the D7. Okay, so hold the D7 for 1 beat. We're gonna play that 4th string, 1 beat, and then play the 3rd, and then the 4th, and then the 2nd string open, back to the 4th, 2nd string 1st fret, and then the 3rd string. Okay, so in that D7, all we're doing is moving that index finger up. Okay, so it's okay. Next measure is the G. Okay, that G major 9 there again. The C 2nd string on the 3rd fret and the 6th string together. Okay, and then the 4th, 3rd, 4th, 2nd string. Okay, and then the back to the 4th, 3rd, 4th. Okay, so it's okay. Next measure, still in the G. Okay, so play the 6th string, and then the 4th, and then the 2nd string, which is on the 3rd fret. Okay, and then back to the 4th, and then 2nd string, back to the 4th, 2nd string, back to the 4th. Okay, so it's okay. Next, we're gonna go into the C minor, little bar chord here. So we're going to play the 2nd string and the 5th string together, okay, and then the 4th, 3rd, 4th, and then play the 2nd string and the 5th string together again, okay, and then the 4th, 3rd, and 4th. Okay, so it's okay, and we're still in the C minor, the next measure. So play the 5th, 4th, and then 2nd, back to the 3rd, and then 1st, 3rd, 2nd, 3rd. Okay, so it's okay. Next is the G major 9. Okay, so play the 2nd string on the 3rd fret and the 6th string together, and then the 4th, 3rd, 4th, and then 2nd string and the 6th together again, and then the 3rd, and then the 4th, 3rd, and 4th. Okay, so it's okay. Next measure, we're still in the G. So play the 6th string, and then the 4th, 2nd, back to the 4th, and then 3rd string, 2nd fret, and then the 4th, 3rd string open, and then back to the 4th. Okay, so it's okay. Next is the D. Hold the D chord and play the 2nd and 4th together. Okay, and then the 4th string one more time, and then the 3rd. Okay, and then play the 4th string, and then the 4th and second together, okay, and then the fourth one more time, and then the third string and the fourth. Okay, so it's all right. Next measure is still the D. Okay, so hold the D chord, and all we're gonna do is just hold on to that third string on the second fret. So play the fourth string, and then the third, second, back to the fourth, and then back to the third, fourth, third, and then third open. Okay, so it's okay, and next is the G. Alright, so on that G, the arpeggio is third and sixth together, and then the fourth, second, third, first, third, second, third. And so it's and that's it. I hope that was helpful in any way, and I hope to see you on the next tutorial.